So we just hit water, flowing water now, 645 feet.
To save ourselves about $10,000 in labor costs, we decided to put in the rest of the well system ourselves. And everything was going swimmingly until I got a call from Woody that he needed me to come pick him up. Truck down, Woody is driving the little blue Festiva, and one of the brake lights is out. He doesn't know that. I'll tell him in a minute, but man. Oh, it's been a vehicular week, man. This thing is sexy. So sexy. Someone said that they saw a bear in one of our videos. She said she saw a bear. I can't prove that it's not a bear, but I can't prove that it's a bear. But it kind of looked like a bear, so I'm going with it. Because I know we have bears out here.
Is that a bear?
I don't know if there's a bear. Because of the drought, our super dry dirt roads are now powder, just like all of the dirt uphill from our cabin. And that's loosened up some pretty huge rocks. So the other day when Woody was driving down the main road, he swerved and kicked up a rock that was big enough, fast enough, to sling it inside the wheel well and hit the area where this computer is for his truck. And that's how we killed it. So just another day in paradise, fixing another random thing that is not our solar system or our well, and that's just the way it is. Stuff happens and it keeps happening, and that doesn't seem to be slowing down at all.
So we got the new IDM from Diesel Technology of Chattanooga. This is their high voltage, high current model. I'm not running anything crazy, but I do have a chip and a little bit of extra voltage, over voltage and over amperage protection. It's probably going to do me justice. Let's plug this in without bolting it up if we can. I'm not sure if it's possible. Okay, we'll just leave that right there. Hopefully that stuff doesn't move. Let's give her a start. Let's see if she starts. I think I might be a little low on oil. I can almost guarantee that we dropped oil out of the H-pop reservoir. And now we won't prime, which is super annoying. Had this happen before. It's parked on a slope like this. In any case, I'll try and do this and bolt it up, and then I'll worry about moving this thing so it's nose down, and then we'll try priming again. I'll see if I can move it with the tractor. I'm not sure. It's a little heavy. Oh, this stinking 7.3. Gosh darn it. Okay, now that we're in the proper orientation, we are a teeny bit low on oil. Lord knows where that little oil leak's from. I don't know. Things are notorious, at least this engine, notorious for losing prime. I'm sure the little poppet valve that keeps the oil in the H-pop reservoir when it's sitting is probably leaking. It probably has debris on it or something. It's not working properly. There we go. Yeah, all over the place. Perfect. I think what happened was because I wasn't making any power or something, I sucked the reservoir dry. And because when I died, I was on a really steep hill and I was a little low on oil, I sucked the reservoir dry and wasn't filling it back up. So, and of course I put it on a hill too, so now we're a little bit less this way. We're just this way, which is okay. So nada. Let's see if I can get it to go down the hill, and I'll park it down there. It's flatter down there. It's still quite a bit. Might be a problem. Whenever I have the opportunity, this thing's getting swapped to a 360 because I'm tired of this oil crud, overcomplication, etc., etc. That IDM can serve as a extra for the excursion. That's the only one I'm willing to keep a 7.3 for the time being. But that thing is infuriating. So anyway, yeah, she's not building oil pressure. Brand new oil pump, barely any miles on it. Totally running fine. Same thing it had last time where it drained the reservoir. And it's at a weird enough angle that it won't reprime itself. So okay, head's back, and my truck's down still, waiting on some parts. A injector harness for one side of the valve cover.
You forgot Dave.
And Dave's here. Obviously, there he is. Yep, there goes Dave. So in the meantime, since we can't go get materials to do the racking for the solar, went ahead and did some preventative maintenance. This thing needed a new filter really bad for the hydro, so we did that and tighten up the clutch. Right?
Yes.
Yeah, and tighten up the clutch. So we're gonna go ahead and fill her back up with some hydro.
How much
and
the fuel filter?
Oh yeah, and a fuel filter. Yeah, we're gonna do a fuel filter too. So yeah, and it's really windy, and it's still moon dusty. So get some of that stuff done, and then maybe start studying out the inside of the container. I don't know, for the power plant area, the power equipment area. So yeah,
I turned the fuel off.
oh cool.
Let's see how much water is in this bad boy.
Ooh.
It's actually not
A good amount of debris.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Here's your stuff that in there.
Yeah.
Oh. Let me see if I have brake clean. Everyone and their mother around here decided to do a brake job at the same time. And for a while there, I couldn't get brake clean from O'Reilly's.
It's funny you should mention. I had the same problem at Walmart.
Really?
It must all be the same company. They probably had a fire.
I got choke cleaner.
That'll work.
Always wear your safety specs when spraying these things off. Oh, whole thing is?
It goes a little bit. Probably just 10 millimeters old holding the thing out.
So yeah. Oh shit!
No way.
Oh.
Did you crack it?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Oh wow.
Ed's gonna try to super glue it back together while I'm trying to find the replacement.
Ooh.
So, ordered a new one off Amazon. It won't be here for 2 weeks, but in the meantime, we're gonna glue the absolute hell out of that thing if need be and make it work. So, next time I do a fuel filter, I'll replace it with a new one.
Where's your ball at, dude?
Here, gloves.
Oh, cool. I got smart. I started layering when I was tossing them out. The way you grab the bottom.
So, because we can't burn, even though it rained last night a little bit, we're just kind of grinding up some of the limbs. So there's not so much just gaggles of limbs everywhere. Mainly because my white truck's down, I'm waiting on parts, and I can't go do anything else.
So Willie and I just made it out to the property. We picked up packages. Oh, little leg keeps shaking. We picked up packages at Grandma's house, so I'm gonna get him inside. Oh, I know, buddy. I know. And then, I know, baby. And then we'll get going because I've got an appointment, and then everyone's gonna meet me in town so that we can take the baby trick or treating. Good one, Willie. Oh, David. Oh, his ball's so nasty. Ugh. Gross. David.
That was a nasty ball, man.
Dude, it's so gross. It's like super slimy.
Is that like a dead animal? No, it's Dave's ball.
Gross. The guys are on their way over to our neighbor's house. They're going to pick up some firewood that they don't need anymore because they got a new RV and they don't have a wood burning stove in this one. We said we were going to, and then we didn't. chop any firewood. Oops. So yeah, they're saving our butts. But we just had our first big cold front come through, and it's gonna pretty much freeze tonight. So need some firewood.
Someone will not do well if he gets cold.
Nope.
You're silliness. I'm gonna ride like a normal back here. You just want to pull up to there and I'll throw them in. Oh, bye. Good. Alright, go see Mama. She's right there.
There you are!
Go see her.
Look at all your cool braids!
Getting it? Dragon really likes music. You can't really see the booty moving inside the dragon costume. It's happening though. Okay.
Go away!
Huh? This is not Ghostbusters, this is Thriller. Okay. We're working on the white truck. Replaced the IDM, injector driver module, and I'm having a number 4 injector issue. Passed the buzz test, but I don't know. So the cheapest route, most common problem is the injector harness that's in the valve cover. I pulled the, because it's number 4, it's on the driver's side. Pulled that, it's got a little bit of oil in the connector. So I'm going to go ahead and pull the valve cover and probe number 4 and see if she has continuity through that harness, right? And verify that harness is good. I do have a backup harness if I need to. And then if the harness is good, I don't know. I mean, it passed the buzz test, which means it has some amount of continuity. So I don't know what its problem is. It could be the injector. So hopefully it's not, because those are like $380. Yeah. Now the question is, do I have a multimeter here? It all hinges on me having a multimeter. Alright. Alright, so I don't have my multimeter here. It's in the excursion at my buddy's place. So, we'll go ahead and go get that. I got my multimeter, my cheap old one. Couldn't find my good one, my Fluke. Ugh. Oh. Go ahead and take this guy off again. Okay, now we can go bench test this. I'm pretty sure that is where this connector goes in. Oh, oh yeah. You can see all the oil in there. And cleaner, but yeah, lots of oil. Okay, pretty sure I found the problem, and thankfully it's not an injector. So, this guy I couldn't see because he had all his, I had all my covering on him, and it looks like this return line for the fuel was pushing down on it, and it eventually pulled. So you can see those two wires right there that are pulled out. The yellow one is the injector common negative, which sits in the center because there's a total of 5 wires for the injectors. Obviously there's only 4 per bank, so the center one's the ground, and then corresponding, you know, I pulled this side to verify. So that side looks fine, but this side I'm gonna have to try to unpin. I did get a replacement because you can buy these replacement pigtails. It's a very common part that fails. I did order one of those. It'll be at O'Reilly's tomorrow, so I'll see if I can unpin this and get those guys back in and then verify by running it. But we're gonna go ahead and put everything back together up here, put the valve cover on and all that jazz, and then we'll just be fighting with this thing tomorrow. But hopefully that fixes it. Okay, these 2 pins were the culprit. Little tiny guys. They didn't crimp this guy very well. He's not even hardly touching the bottom there.
You can try to reuse it?
Mm-hmm. If I can at least get it back on there and test it, then I'll know that that's 100% the problem. And then I don't need the injector and all that stuff.
Lord help me. Lord. This dog is retarded. Hey, David. You're killing me, Smoke.
Okay. This is pretty boring. Alright. Let's verify that this is the only issue. The intercooler's not hooked up on that side, but I do have the air cleaner on here just for the map. And we'll turn on the scan tool. And we'll take her out of gear. Ready?
Arnold.
That'll do, pin. think that'll do.
Awesome.
Hmm?
Good deal, man.
Yeah. It almost looks like an animal started chewing on my fuel line. And then decided once it got down to the steel in the hose, it stopped. So we'll unplug these so I don't have to deal with them tomorrow.
Dude, it's down there, man. I just threw it, bro.
Now he doesn't trust us ever. He's like, you have it. I know you still have it. You
Just
guys do
roll
that all
down the
time."
hill.
Alright, so we'll close. Oh, let's take care. We'll just partially close this. There you go. And we'll go pick up that harness tomorrow.
Yeah.
From the O'Reillys. So I just got to the truck. It is 12:30. I got to splice on that replacement pigtail for the even bank of cylinders for the injector harness, the under valve cover harness. So I gotta do that. But the reason it took so long to get here was because when I replaced the pinched O-ring on this injector right up here where it meets the fuel rail, when I loosened everything to do that, I pinched that one. So this one is not pinched, but that one now is very pinched, and it is shooting fuel all over the place. Luckily nothing lit on fire, but it sucked down probably 7 gallons of fuel in a very quick time frame. So I had to walk down the hill, because we died right at the base of the hill. Thankfully we didn't die on the hill, but had to walk all the way down the hill with the fuel can and top it back up enough to get up here. So I get to work on that now. So, but that's not the project for today. Project for today is get the white truck back up and head over to Menards and pick up our Menards order of Unistrut and the nuts for that and some bolts for doing the racking for the solar panels. Oh, you'll see it later. Anyway, let's get to work on this.
Over the year that we've been sharing our journey here on YouTube, the most consistent comment that we get is that people wish they would have done this 20 years ago, 20, 30, 40 years ago when they were young enough and able to do it. And the truth is, I'm 28 years old and I'm living it with my husband. And even with the wealth of knowledge at my fingertips with the internet, I would not have been able to do this by myself, not even close. While there is a major amount of physicality required for doing this the way that we're doing it, I just know that the biggest asset out here isn't the fact that I have a strong husband. It's the fact that I have a husband who is willing to figure things out and troubleshoot, even when there are things that he doesn't want to do. That's the key.
Got the harness fixed for the driver's side bank. Let's give it a test. No check engine light. Let's see how we are on the revving.
There you have it. After several days of working on the truck and waiting on parts and troubleshooting, the truck is back up and running and we can get back to work on the solar racking. First step, gonna be picking up all the materials to get it done. We'll show you that in the next video. Thanks for being here with us. We post Fridays at 7 Central Standard Time, and we will see you next week.